This is CCS-TV, empowering voices, inspiring futures.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Welcome to CCS Sportscast. I'm Sebby Gibbs, and we are at Ball Game Heroes. I'm here at Ball Game Heroes with Star Rider, the owner of Ball Game Heroes, and we are doing a full Sportscast podcast interview with Star Rider, the entire podcast. And to start, we're going to be talking about our collections, and we even have some packs to open. So I think as we open these packs, we can talk about your collection, what you prefer. So first question, how did you start collecting?
Yeah. So I started when I was probably your age. First, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that probably Mary's the owner of Ball Game Heroes. She just allows me to work here. I was your age when I started collecting. I got out of it in the early 90s when the junk era was really hitting hard, and got back in around 2010, 2011. So going on 15 years now, I got back in real heavy, and I've just been hooked like I was a little kid ever since I got back in. I love it.
Yeah, so start opening these. Is there a reason why you started collecting, or did you kind of just collect because your friends collected, or how did you start collecting?
Man, when I got back in, it was strictly nostalgia. I was at a yard sale in Lakewood, New York. I was at a yard sale, and I found this old 91 or 92 Pro set in a bin at a yard sale for $5. I mean, these cards they're not worth anything, right?
Yeah.
They're completely worthless. But it brought back all these memories from when I was a kid. I had collected all these different names. And there's good names in there. Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith, Dan Marino, the K-Gun offense. Really awesome names, but back then the cards were pretty much worthless. Then when I started buying new ones, I figured out that they started autographing.
Yeah.
And instead of going to the stadium to get Jim Kelly's autograph, now you pull it right out of a pack, and it's guaranteed by Topps or Upper Deck, guaranteed by Panini, and they put game-used patches in the packs. You couldn't get that kind of stuff, but when I was a kid, all the cards are the same. I mean, pretty much. We all had the same exact Emmitt Smith rookie card. It was the same one. We all had there was no numbering or autographs or anything. Game completely changed, and it's brilliant. It's awesome.
So even when you got back into the hobby, or when you just started collecting, did you only prefer a player, or like what type of cards were you really into?
Well, I'm really into collecting the best team in football, which is the Giants, of course, those New York Football Giants. But I'm an old man now. I love the older players. Give me the Dan Marinos and the John Elways. Even you're on the tail end of your generation. Give me the Calvin Johnsons and the Larry Fitzgeralds and those guys that are now retired just a few years ago, but Kurt Warner and Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and the GOAT Eli, guys like that.
Right. So is there like one card that sticks out in your collection as your favorite, or do you kind of just have a group of cards that this is your PC, your personal collection?
I would say I have 3 of them now. If I had to pick like an absolute favorite, and they're actually not mine, they're Mary's.
Yeah.
We have 3 Lucille Ball cut autos.
Oh, that is.
So it's I should have brought one out, but it's in the shape of a regular card. Upper Deck made them years and years ago, and they're like checks. You ever write a check?
Yeah.
You wrote a check before?
Yeah, before, yeah.
Good. I've never written a check. It's Lucille Ball cut autos inside of this card, and they're really sweet.
So it's
I
like
got
from
one
a check?
Yeah, I got one for Mary one Christmas, and then we were able to get lucky and get a couple more. Those are probably my favorite. Of an actual sports guy, though, probably a 53 Satchel Paige. He was in the Negro Leagues.
Yeah.
He pitched forever, and then he was the little bobblehead on the dash on Are We There Yet? That movie, if you've seen it. Satchel Paige, just one of the iconic sports cards out there, and I have a couple in low grade condition.
Yeah, so is there a certain type of cards that you put in your personal collection, or do you just whatever you like?
Game used patches.
Yeah.
I love game used patches.
Especially,
I just think it's drying up, right? Like, you can't find them anymore. Now it's player worn or event worn. I know you're huge into cards too. You don't get game used anymore. And so that stuff is eventually going to get into people's collections and never come back out. It's drying up out there.
Yeah, those are super hard to find, especially you open these blasters, whatever, and you look on, it's not from a
not
event,
anymore.
These newer cards, but like a couple years ago when the hobby wasn't at its peak like it is now, almost all of it was.
Yeah. The hobby blew up, and now they don't have enough game-used jerseys anymore.
Yeah. So what is, like, would you say your favorite type of, like, insert, or other than, like, a patch, like you said, but do you have, like, a favorite between, like, the kabooms or the downtowns or, like, you know, that stuff?
I would say maybe one of the anime ones. Those are pretty
the mangas?
dope. Yeah, the mangas are nice. Kabooms and downtowns probably about equal for me. I think Color Blast, if it's a Prism Color Blast, is a really beautiful looking card. I like those too. What's yours?
It's a good question. But I would probably, I like the mangas. I don't have one yet, but I think those have really cool art on them.
Oh, yeah. And they're super short print.
Yeah. And I think the downtowns, I like this year's design on the downtowns, like the logo and everything, but I would say the mangas for sure.
And this year's Kaboom is more of like an anime type Kaboom.
Yeah.
It's a little comic-y, and I like it a little bit better than years past on the Kabooms too.
Yep. So we will see you guys next segment on CCS Sportscast, where we'll talk about the history of the shop.
Ladies, it's your night to shine. The CCS 5th Annual Ladies Red Carpet Gala is back. Join us for an evening of dancing, desserts, and dazzling fun. Saturday, March 28th from 7 to 11 p.m. at the Doubletree Hotel Ballroom in Jamestown. Tickets are just $30, ladies only, 21 and up. Proceeds benefit the Community Foundation's Chautauqua Area Scholarship Program Fund, helping support young women in our community.
Jamestown, New York is where innovation meets sustainable growth, fostering a vibrant community of creative, dedicated people who truly love where they live. It's a place where you can build a fulfilling life with excellent schools, quality healthcare, and a cost of living that supports your ideal lifestyle. Blending small-town charm with easy access to big city amenities, Jamestown is the perfect place to live, work, and raise a family. Jamestown, New York, the pearl of opportunity and balance.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
At Wegmans, we've crafted our new sandwiches with layers and layers of deliciousness. Each one is made fresh with our very best ingredients, like hearty breads made with grains from near our stores, premium cheeses, and freshly carved meats. We've packed big, delicious flavor into every bite for sandwiches that are endlessly good.
Welcome back on the second segment of CCS Sportscast. So before we get into, talking about the history of the shop, Star brought some cards. So what do we got here, Star?
Yeah, so again, like I said, this is Mary's shop. I'm lucky that she lets me work here. So I would have been in trouble if I didn't mention some Pokemon of some sort. She would have been big mad at me. This is one of the big ones of the last few years. It has a nickname. So I think anytime a Pokemon has a nickname, it becomes this bigger iconic card. So this is called the Umbreon VMAX, but most people call it the Moonbreon.
Yeah.
There's a Sunbreon, which isn't as popular, and it's like a huge sun in the background, but this one is Umbreon reaching for the moon, and we were able to, we sent it off ourselves to PSA, got it graded, came back in a 10. Of course, it's the highest possible grade. So, yeah, that's a big card.
Yeah, that card's real sweet. I mean, I'm not into Pokemon as much, but that's the holy grail almost.
Yeah, it is. Just a few, again, we, back in the day, when Pat and I were collecting as kids, to get an autograph, you had to go to the stadium, wait outside, and hopefully get lucky that Thurman Thomas would come out and sign a couple before he went home. Now you pull them straight out of the pack. So this happens to be a Pat Mahomes numbered number 1 out of 3. So there's a 2 out of 3 and a 3 out of 3. There's only 3 copies, and it's an on-card auto, which means he didn't sign a sticker that they put on the card. He actually signed the card itself, which adds a little bit more value. It's out of Eminence, which is super high-end product, a little gem inside.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's sweet.
Even though that's worth more than the other 3 here, I love these more. I legit would be more upset if I lost one of these than that one, even though the value is bigger.
Sentimental.
Yeah, this is Calvin Johnson with the sick patch in there. He doesn't have a ton of autographs, as you know. He doesn't have a lot. So this is Flawless, another high-end brand, but just with that jumbo patch, super sick, on-card auto, beautiful signature, no streaks in it. I don't know. That's a big one.
Yeah, that's super cool.
This one happens to be one I got most recently to go into my PC. This is a Sweet Spot Rookie Signatures, Larry Fitzgerald rookie auto.
Yeah.
In 04, they hardly autographed anything back then. There was very, very few autographs still. They were just starting to do it. So this one is out of 150, and it's an on-card Larry Fitzgerald, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's on like a decal there?
Yeah, a little mini helmet they put in there. And then probably just the fact that it's the GOAT.
Eli Manning.
Stop laughing like that. Eli, triple threads. Back then, when Triple Threads and Topps still had the license before they lost it to Panini, they didn't call these printing plates, they called them white whales. So everybody was searching for their white whale. It was a big, big thing. Everybody went searching for their thing that they couldn't possibly ever find. It was a thing. So this is the Eli Manning 1/1 white whale patch auto. And again, he's number 1 on Mount Rushmore, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up there. So now to the history of the shop. So recently you guys had a birthday party for the shop for the customers.
Yeah.
How did that go, and how many years is the shop open for now?
Yeah, so we're headed towards 5 years. We're going to have our 5-year anniversary in July, which is pretty crazy. The birthday party was really fun. So a local customer of ours, he had his birthday coming up, and he came in and he talked to Mary. He's like, "Hey, I want to do my birthday party here." She's like, "Okay, we've never done an adult party, but we'll figure it out for you." He's like, No.
Yeah.
I don't want adults here. She's like, "But you said it's your birthday, right?" It's like, "It is, but I want to pay to have a bunch of kids come here that otherwise wouldn't be able to afford to. And immediately Mary was like, oh my goodness, are you saying you're paying to let a bunch of kids come here for free on your dime? It's like, yeah, absolutely. So they went all in. Pizza, cupcakes, popcorn, drinks, prizes. We do a bunch of cool stuff on our end too, but just to speak to how classy they were, they basically had 20 or 25 kids here that all got to come for free. They got ball game bucks, our ball game bucks. So they all got 10 ball game bucks to go shopping when they first got here. Then we played trivia with them, and they get a bunch more prizes and packs and boxes of cards. And it was pretty sweet. The guy basically just did his birthday party here, but for the Jamestown community.
Yeah. So throughout the around 5 years that the shop has been open for now, what would you say the biggest change in the hobby has been?
Well, Sebby started doing podcasts. That's a big change.
Yeah.
When we opened it, Mary and I opened it, Pokemon was still just barely there. It was fans, right? But it was barely there. Sports had really boomed in COVID back in 2020. We opened a year later, so we kind of missed that boom there. But sports continues to slowly go up and up and up every year, where Pokemon a year and a half ago, something clicked and it just became this like worldwide phenomenon all over again. And Pokemon's really taken over. As far as the sports side of the hobby, I think Fanatics taken over.
Yeah, that's huge.
Topps ended up getting bought by Fanatics, luckily, because we all love Topps, right? They were our grandfathers were collecting Topps cards from really the 50s. Panini lost the license. I still think they'll be producing cards, but it'll be a change for sure.
So have you seen these Topps cards? Have you seen like the Topps licensed ones?
Yeah, football's about to release. Of course, we had Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
So we had the licensed Topps and Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome is, it's the creme de la creme. So everybody's chasing the massive Cooper Flag stuff, and Con too. Yeah.
So what do you think about like these cards, the new and like the license change in general?
Yeah, I like them. I would say that competition's always a good thing. If I had my option would be that Panini and Topps both hold the license.
Yeah.
Because I think that competition drives change and drives success, and it would be better for us if they had to continue to improve because they were competing with each other. But Topps Chrome is really nice. Topps is going to do a really good job. We also had breaking got bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Whatnot got bigger and bigger. When I was into cards at your age, there was no such thing as getting online. Like, you had to go to a card shop. Even if you didn't have one, maybe it was an hour and a half away. That was your only way to get to one. Buying cards. Now you could sit on your couch and get on Whatnot or Fanatics Live or eBay Live and buy cards that way.
Okay, so we will see you guys in the next segment of CCS Sportscast.
To enlist into the National Guard, you first have to contact a recruiter. So either calling up your local office or going online and finding who your nearest recruiter is. So you talk to the recruiter. Once you speak to them and you schedule an appointment, you come in. Don't be afraid to come into our office. Coming in does not make you have to join. It's just answering any questions that you might have and seeing how we can help you get there.
place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Welcome back to the final segment of CCS Sportscast. And this segment we're going to be talking about stuff that's not happening at the shop, but shows and stuff that you go to outside. So what shows do you guys go to? What shows can you see Ball Game Heroes at?
Oh man, this is actually an exciting topic.
Yeah.
We're at some of the biggest shows in the country. We're lucky that we've now been in it for a while. We have been on the waiting list for the national convention. This might be our actual coming out, letting everybody know. We got into the national this year, so we're finally actually set up at the granddaddy of them all. It's in Chicago again. So that is the Sports Collectors National Convention, and it's the biggest one there is. We're also at Fanatics Fest. Just real quick, we're at Fanatics Fest. That's in Manhattan again.
Yeah.
It's chaos there. That is half show, half wild experience with YouTubers and influencers and actors and sports guys.
Yeah.
It's very, very crazy. Another one will be at the Dallas Card Show, which is in Chicago in April or in May. And then probably the last one to talk about is the one coming up in Pittsburgh, the Next Up Card Show.
Yeah.
That is NFL Draft Weekend, just in a few weeks. And that is going to be the biggest show in the whole country. Luckily, it's a few hours away from here.
Yeah.
And we can all go. And Pittsburgh is going to be the place to be in the entire country. Kenham's, shout out to Kenham's Card Show, too.
Yeah,
I know you like that one, too.
Yeah, we
shout out Mike Brown, Kenham's, and Erie. Wonderful, wonderful show. The dealers are all to be trusted, and Mike doesn't let any bad things happen at that place.
Yeah, and from when I go to those shows, it seems like every time you go, it's just more and more people. It's growing, it's a really fun show to go to if you're into it and starting.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice show, 40 minutes away.
Yeah. So, out of all these shows that you've been to and going to, what's the biggest show that you've been to?
So it would be the National. It's tough to beat the National. If you want to talk strictly card show and not talk about all the experience of getting to
Meet
play
people.
basketball with a bunch of guys or catch a football from Gronkowski. If you're not talking about that and it's just card show, it's the National Convention. It's nothing bigger.
Yeah.
So much so, we were on the waiting list for 5 years to get in.
Yeah, that's
And
insane.
we're just now getting in after 5 years of waiting.
Right.
Yeah, it's the biggest. Fanatics Fest would be just below that, though. Fanatics Fest is crazy, crazy.
So, what is your favorite show out of those?
Shout out Mike Brown and Kenham's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keenum's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Erie, Pennsylvania. Come get some.
Right. So you talked about shows that you're planning to go in the future, but if someone is planning to go to these shows, how would they find you guys there?
Well, we usually have a few of our banners up. We try to put our logo just about everywhere except today. Obviously, I didn't wear my merch today. They'll be able to find us. Typically, we have our banners up. We have some over-the-table ones. And then we also hang signs up in our store, as well as try to be super active on on Facebook. Mary and I are boomers, so we don't do TikTok and WhatsApp and stuff like that. But check our Facebook out. We'll always let people know where all the shows are. Even if we're not going to be there, we're letting people know where the shows are. There's a nice one in Westfield. They're really big on Pokemon. They're doing that, and we try to support them as well.
Yep. So, also, this is more a store question, but is there events at the store in the future that, like, what age groups can go and what type of events?
There's a trade night. I think Mary has it set from 7 to 12 years old. We do that a little bit intentionally for a kids' trade night. I'm going to be completely transparent. We don't want a 35-year-old coming in here trying to take advantage of a little kid.
Right.
So most trade nights, they open it up to whoever, no matter the age. But Mary and I are very picky about making sure that our locals don't get taken advantage of. So we do break down the ages. We'll have an adult trade night coming up soon as well. We also have our Josh Allen show on Whatnot that's coming up Sunday of NFL Draft Weekend.
Yeah.
And we're going to run a world record again, 300 consecutive Josh Allens, nothing but 300 straight auctions starting at $1 on Whatnot.
So what was the record last time that you guys set?
First we did 150, and then we did 200. We say it's a record just because we haven't been able to find anybody else that's done it.
Yeah.
But for live streaming, we'll be at 300 straight Josh Allens. Pretty crazy.
Yes, now we're going to pivot a bit, but we got some Giants questions, New York Giants questions.
Yes, sir.
So, as you said, Eli Manning's your GOAT, but this year, how do you think the Giants are going to be with their new head coach and kind of new scenery?
He's not your GOAT? He should be your GOAT.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
They're going to be good. Jackson Dart, baby, Cam Scatterbull, Abdul Carter, Malik Neighbors, and maybe, ESPN said it, maybe Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, I saw that about the possible
John
reunion.
Harbaugh's like he's a coach's coach. Really good. Happy with him.
All right, so thank you so much for letting us come in here and take you for 30 minutes for a show.
Yeah, appreciate you.
We'll see you guys next Wednesday on CCS Sportscast.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
There's always something happening in Lakewood. Kids can climb, swing, and play on our brand new playground, while grown-ups shop, sip coffee at Ryder's Cup, or catch live music at Hartley Park. Hit the courts, sail the lake, and explore our library and local markets. Lakewood brings neighbors and visitors together with fun around every corner. Lakewood, New York. Come play, come stay. Where good times live.
Prom season is near, and Collaborative Children's Solutions needs your help. Donate gently used current-style prom dresses, shoes, and accessories now through March 14th. In April, CCS will host a free shopping event, helping local girls find the perfect dress at no cost. Let's make prom magical for every girl in Chautauqua County. Donate today.
When I heard about this club, I was so excited because I haven't heard of anything else. And as a kid, I've been wanting to get involved in media, so I'm ready for when I'm an adult in that field. So to hear that there was something, and it was in our local area of Jamestown, that was really cool. Normally, when you hear about things, you have to go to the bigger cities like Buffalo, or even as far as New York City, to get really involved. If people want to learn more, you just have to go to ccs-tv.com.